Good job, King Bob. You're tightening it, I think.
Am I?
Yeah.
Gosh dang it.
How weird. Oh, she looks scary as can be.
Oh, look at that. One hand in the pocket. Okay.
Jalousie, jealousy. I don't know.
So you're telling me there's a lot of hopefulies. Back her out. Oh boy.
Want to say what happened last night?
Yeah, we've got some major damage here. It's kind of forgot how bad this corner was. Oh, I do love masks that just dig into your eyeballs. Why is little Timmy so scratchy?
See, you just, pretend like you know what you're doing.
23 years and we had our first big fight. Oh.
All right, welcome back to the channel. It is Girls' Day, and Ella and I just went to the hardware store. You cannot even see this. Anyway, I'm holding up a piece of glass. The Holiday Rambler's been missing this back piece of glass since we got it, and we're ready to get moving on that Rambler. So we're up to the store. Jack and Tyler are working on the jack. So hopefully by the time we get home, they'll have a functioning jack on that camper. Ready?
All right, so here's our problem. We've got this jack that is no longer jacking. Whatever mechanism inside there is not working. And so we're gonna replace it with this 3,500 pound electric jack that actually has the 7-pin connector and it plugs right into the 7-pin on the back of the truck there. So we'll jack this up and get it unboxed. All right, we've got our wheel chocks in place. Jack's taking this up just a little bit. That should be good, Jack. We just needed to get it off of that block. So all we have to do is take off these 3 bolts here, and we'll get some tools together and get that taken care of. All right, Jack's gonna take his 9/16" socket and get those bolts backed out of there. So the mechanism inside of the jack is probably stripped out, and so what we need to do is knock this foot off of the shaft here in order for us to pull this up out of here. Which is gonna be a trick. All right, this is our plan. We got that propped up off of there. Jack, go ahead and put some stank on it. Yeah. All right, hold on. Let's see. All right, commence the smashing. All right. Nah, we're just gonna go ahead and resort to the old death wheel. Yay, success. All right. All right, yeah, take that up out of there. There we go.
The sword and the stone.
Right. Good job, Excalibur. Who took the sword out of the stone?
King Bob.
King Bob. King Bob, and that's his sword.
Yep.
Good job, King Bob. So I got King Bob a flappy disc. He's going to hit the mounting surface here on the top of the jack. That way we can get some paint on it. We may have to get a wire wheel and get down in there and do that. But safety third. All right, Jack, you ready? Jack's going to take the safety chain off of here. That way we can get grinding inside there a little bit better. and then we'll replace the safety chain in the future anyway. You're tightening it, I think.
Am I?
Yeah.
Gosh dang it.
I guess
All right.
you weren't paying attention, and neither was I.
Oh.
All right. That'll make it easier.
Oh.
There, look at how easy that is. The frame and the tongue and everything is going to need to be hit hard with a grinding wheel or something anyway. Knock off all these decades of paint and repaint and rust, and we'll get in there and try to spruce it up a little bit. So this is the 3,500 pound jack that we got off of the Amazon website.
I'm not that heavy.
Oh, can you lift 3,500 pounds?
I wish.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, not that we're not excited to get home and start really working hard, but we're trying to do this build more on a budget. We need to save some money, so Ella and I are going to run into the Habitat Restore and see if we can find some deals. So we'll go take a look while Tyler and Jack are working back at the house. All right, tell me if you see anything cool that you... We should definitely get that. Oh, is it broken?
Yeah.
Oh man, you could fall right through. Ooh, these
No.
leaf blowers are nice.
Oh, I want that leaf
20
blower.
bucks?
This
Wonder
is
if it works. Any must-have items?
No.
It's a lot of light options. Okay, look at this. Square egg press. Turns ordinary hard-boiled eggs into a unique square taste treat. How weird. This sink is not bad. Maybe a little big, but I don't know how much it is. Guess we're not quite ready for a sink at this point. We are gonna need a couple doors eventually. Which one you like?
That one's missing a leg. Look at me. Oh,
Oh, she looks scary as can be. Why is her head like that? Oh,
I don't know, but she's built like it.
yowzers. Look at the hair on this one.
Ew.
Cute. I had no idea they had all these cabinet doors. This could come in super handy when we're building the cabinets, don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, how does this even work? That's a record, huh?
She tells you what to do.
All right, we better get home and see what Dad and Jack are up to. Hey, we're back. How's it going here?
Oh man, you're making tremendous progress.
Wow, that looks good.
Yeah.
You want to see? So I got the glass, and I got some basic essentials from the Restore. Let me see. Huh? Nice. Jack, do you remember how to play?
Handy cribbage board.
So 15-2, 15-4, pairs 6, pairs 8, knobs is 9.
Great.
Knobs is great. Also,
Square egg press. Square
yeah.
egg press.
Are you impressed?
Turns ordinary hard-boiled eggs into unique square taste treat. I have a hard time envisioning why you would want to make an egg a square.
I don't know. So you're about ready to put this on?
Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to drill out these holes, make them a little bit bigger for our new hardware, and then, yeah, bolt it all together, good as new.
All right.
Buddy boy, you ready?
Yep.
All right. We are going to install the Professor.
Professor.
All right. All you got to do is slide that down in there. Oh, look at that. One hand in the pocket. Yep. You might want to use 2 hands. There you go. Oh, you had it before.
There
Oh,
you go.
boy. All right. So all you got to do is line that up so it's centered. Line up your hole. Put a bolt down through each spot with a bigger flat washer.
Can't get it in.
Oh, no. Don't tell me I drilled the hole crooked.
Might have.
We'll just tap it in with a hammer. Little tap, tap, taparoo.
Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, taparoo.
One more time. Turn this a little bit.
The old jiggle jaggle.
There we go.
There you go. Look at you. Look at you.
The jiggle
All right.
jaggle worked.
Yeah. So then you'll do a flat washer on the bottom of the bolt. And maybe we'll just do lock nuts.
Yep, got it.
Hold it tight. You ready?
Yep.
You can come over here on this side if it makes it easier.
Okay.
Yeah, try to keep that socket square on there so it doesn't twist off. Don't run your hand into anything.
Yeah.
When you're, yeah. That's good. All right, now it's time for the test. All right, do you want to lower the jack slowly? Jeez. Good grief. All right, Jack, do the honors.
Oh boy.
All right. It doesn't have to be completely uncoiled. Ah, perfect. Okay.
All that work for nothing.
Yep. So there's a light on either side. That's
You
nice.
can see what you're doing when you're in the dark.
Right. And then
Awesome.
how about that, huh?
How about them apples?
How about them apples? How do you like them apples? All right. Cool. It works. That's all we wanted. Something that worked for once. So we were going to pull the trailer outside so we could be closer to the trash trailer during our demo, but it is so windy, we're just going to leave it inside here and do our demo in the barn.
All right, we're going to try to sneak in a little bit more work tonight. We've got these old style Jalousie. Some people say it different, like almost like the word jealousy, like Jalousie. I don't know. They look like Jalousie windows. So they're the kind that open out like this, and the top one here was missing the glass. So we've got some new glass. We just have to clean out the track. Hopefully you can see this, but there's a little screw there at the bottom, and on the other end another screw. So we're hoping that if we can take this bottom piece out,
Right.
that the new glass can kind of just slide in.
Yeah, and then we got glass that's stuck in the channel, the old broken out stuff that we've got to clean out of there.
Yeah, so a little cleaning, a little sliding. We might throw some silicone or something on it after just so it doesn't rattle and whatnot, but hopefully good as new. And then we get to turn our sights on this inside.
Couple little screws. Oh boy.
Yeah, I think I had this off over the winter and then it just didn't work out for us to replace it. So
Right.
shouldn't be stuck too bad.
All right. Oh, a little
Yeah.
crud in there.
Nice.
Perfect.
Yeah, and as far as we know, all of these windows work. This was the only problem we had, except for the front window. So up here is the regular Jalousie window, and then that is just, I think it's basic plexiglass. So I don't know if we'll replace that one. We haven't really had time to go look at junkyards or things like that, but it'd be nice to replace it, but if we can't, at least it's covered by that front fiberglass shade thing, so it's not as noticeable.
So Christy tells me there's a development.
Yep.
She was able to solve the conundrum of getting the glass out.
Yeah, the glass was pretty jammed in there, but once we started getting it out, there was this rubber sleeve, I don't know,
Yeah.
around the whole inside that was holding the glass.
Right.
So we could kind of work this out, and the glass came with it. We could just the glass pieces out. So
Beautiful.
yeah, hopefully we can put this on our new piece of glass, and hopefully I got the right size, and hopefully it just goes right back in.
So
So
you're telling me there's a lot of hopefullys.
there's a chance.
Hopefully.
Okay, yeah. Well, the rubber thing appears to be short,
Yeah.
which it was the same size as the window here. So the fact that it's short is cause for alarm. Because
Do not be alarmed. How does that?
do it.
Well, it doesn't. That's all right. Why is that so?
Perfect.
Well, it seems
Is it?
fairly good. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
We got to jam up.
Oh, boy.
Back her out. Back her out. Oh, boy.
Do you need me to actually help?
I'm
Okay,
just
yeah,
trying
take
to
her
be
down.
gentle. Okay, all right.
Okay, take 2.
Yep, now we got, yep, I'll hold the glass if you.
Oh, you got the glass?
Yeah.
Take the glass. Oh boy, steady.
Right. Steady. I wonder if you think the glass is thinner than the old?
Well, I took a little sample of our glass to the shop, so he knew the thickness.
Okay.
I didn't compare it after he cut this glass for us. But I said, this is the thickness we want. I mean, I don't know if that's what we got, but it does feel a little thinner. I mean, if I'm being honest.
Right.
Good?
Yeah, so far.
Oh, you're okay.
Okay. What?
Nothing.
Everything's
Okay.
great.
Okay, wait. Now we're hitting those screws. So how do we... Okay, I shimmied by. As yours by?
Yeah, yeah. Hey.
Dude.
Dude. Dude.
Radical.
All right, I'm going to hold this glass, and
Okay.
you're going to get the little track down there.
There's a rubber piece in this bottom track, too.
Boy.
Oh, shoot.
Well,
Okay,
we
my
should
thumb's
open
in the
this
way.
up more.
We should have opened it up more. We need like a suction cup.
I don't like this.
We still could open it up more. You want me to just hold this? You go open her up just a hair?
Sure.
Open it slow. Not that it opens fast.
Right. Tell me when you think it's good.
I don't know, farther if you can. All right.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Oh, there. That did something.
Oh,
There.
yeah. There. I think it's good.
Mine looks perfect.
Okay, mine looks good.
All right. Do you have a screwdriver?
I
No.
do.
You do?
Oh, yeah, it's in my pocket. Oh, that worked. All right. Not too tight, not too loose. Lined up perfect for sure.
Mm-hmm. Step back just in case it shatters in our eyes.
Right.
Let go?
I think you're good. As long as it doesn't just wing right out of there. But I think it's in there. I mean, it's not going to just fall out.
No, you jinxed us.
Right.
It's probably good.
Probably.
We're going to call this a victory.
Victory. Now we're one step closer to sealing her up. We just got to do the entire roof.
And sides
Insides and underneath.
and walls and
Yeah. Front and back.
front and back.
It's big.
Yeah. This morning we were supposed to get up and get back to work on the Holiday Rambler first thing, and we have to take care of a little business first. You want to say what happened last night?
Sure. Had a minor malfunction. I was going to go pick up Jack from the school, and it was about 8:30, and I wound up hitting a deer with the old family van, and pretty much crunched it so bad that it wouldn't drive back home. So we're meeting a tow truck this morning to get that taken to a body shop.
All right, so we'll show you the damage, and then we're going to get back to work on repairing this Rambler.
I wound up slamming on my brakes and trying my best to avoid the situation, but it didn't go so well. Yeah, we've got some major damage here. It's leaking coolant and transmission fluid. So the good news is the AC wasn't working that great before, so maybe they can fix that. They're going to need a new condenser now.
Oh, shoot.
So anyway, yeah, we're just hanging out, waiting for the tow truck. He should be here any minute.
Here we go. Did it stop? No,
No,
it's still
it's-
pouring out.
Yeah.
There, you can see the van's dripping things. And wouldn't you know that we just paid it off? So, I don't know. Hopefully they don't total the thing because,
Look at the dent in the back too.
yeah, is there any way we can convince them that the deer hit the back also? It's probably
Maybe.
frowned upon. I don't know. They call that fraud or something.
Yeah, it's probably not on the up and up.
Eventually.
We are ready to get started on the inside of this again. We haven't been in there doing any work since winter time. So we're going to finish the gutting and start the rebuilding.
Finally, some progress.
Yeah, so let's go.
All right. Now that everything's thawed out, we kind of forgot how bad this corner was. All the rotten wood, even the insulation was frozen here before. But now that it's all dried out, we're going to suck it out, vacuum it, do all that good stuff, and then get an assessment of what wood we need at the store and come back and start rebuilding. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Gross. Insulation under the floor too. Great.
Yeah, that's what was really frozen.
Yeah.
The water had pooled from that glass being missing. All that water came in and had pooled down there in the insulation, and it was just frozen solid.
Yeah, we've got subfloor to replace here. Thankfully the damage didn't wick too far forward. I mean, we can replace it in smaller pieces that way.
Yeah.
That won't be too bad. And we've got a template or template for what we've got going over here. We can do the same thing and bring it over to this side. Piece
Easy
of cake.
peasy, yeah.
Let's start with this piece of board here. There's a joint here where these are butted up together, and then it looks like this is nailed across here, hopefully into some sort of joist. So if we cut along that, then we can just pop up those nails on that side, and it'll give us an idea of where, hopefully where our water damage stops.
Perfect.
Ooh. Let's see what happens here.
Do you remember when the multi-tools didn't used to be a thing?
I do. You know what? I thought the multi-tool was like one of the cooler inventions, but then they still have their limitations. I'm not...
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was going to be so useful. We use it all the time. We should have gotten a better one since we do use it so much.
Yeah, that's probably... Well, that's probably...
I thought it was like a fad, you know?
Right. Right. Like sliced bread.
Right. That board was nice. There you go.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Let me.
That's cool, baby.
That's cool, baby.
Let me. Oh, I do love masks that just dig into your eyeballs. I don't even know how I'm going to pry up on this.
So if you're wondering, we still don't have power in the barn. We're running off of our Harbor Freight generator, which is doing awesome.
It really
And,
does do a good job.
We have temporary lights and extension cords, and it won't be like this forever, but we're making do, and it's doing all right.
But
Can you just like Hercules?
All right, you ready?
Am I ready? You're going to fall backwards. Hey, there it goes. Look at you. Wow.
Hey, that worked out better than I thought it would. It doesn't look horrible,
That
if
one
I'm
looks
being
okay.
honest. Yeah, it does look. It doesn't look bad. Even this wood here didn't get as wet as obviously that. Okay, so let me buzz this off with the multi-tool
Okay.
and maybe get the insulation out. We can see this board
Yeah, good
right
idea.
here.
Okay.
All right. I don't know if anybody else just absolutely hates bat insulation, but I do. Oh, it's
Yeah.
the worst.
I remember when we were kids, my uncle was a builder and his whole garage was full of this stuff. And we just jumped in it and we're playing. And
That would have been the last day for me.
yeah, I mean, like, we didn't know. We just thought it was like the coolest, like, play on the pink clouds thing until about like 10 minutes later when we were in complete misery.
Why is little Timmy so scratchy?
Right.
Oh.
We were like irritated when our parents were like, "You can't play in that." We're like, "What are you kidding me? This is the best day of our lives." But yeah,
the best day ever.
we soon found out.
Right. Okay. So let me get you in here and I will show you what I am seeing. Okay. So this is the board underneath the subfloor here. Doesn't get bad until over here in this corner, and honestly, it feels pretty solid.
It's probably still damp.
Right, this stuff over here obviously is pretty beat up and done for, but when it gets to the corner right there, it actually becomes more solid. Right, I've seen worse. Right?
I mean, yeah, the wood's missing. Like it's,
You know, yeah, we'll make it work.
yeah. I don't know if you can tell, it's snowing pretty good. Just came out of the barn, had no idea. So we're feeling pretty lucky to have the barn for sure. Holy cow.
Going to Home Depot to get some wood.
All right, just unloaded the lumber. Look at this. In like an hour.
All right, we're back. Christy's got some materials from Home Depot for us. I went ahead and cut some of this rotten wood. I more or less cut through it on the inside. There's screws on the outside that we still need to take out to take some of it loose. And you know, as I was doing this, I noticed this is probably where the awning was down here, where this is rotted through at this point. I pulled the lag bolts out or whatever. It probably ultimately helped us with water draining there. It could have been, I feel like, much worse. Maybe the water would have wicked further into the interior here. So some natural drainage that really helped us.
Natural drainage. All right, we're back from work. We didn't get to start framing yesterday, so we're going to do that today. We're ready to rebuild and ready to go.
Let's do it. Get it done.
We've got a hole here. We're going to throw some like aluminum flashing over that and just kind of ProFlex it down. And rebuilding the walls, like, I don't know, back in the day, we used to be a little nervous about that kind of thing, but I mean, not to say there's no wrong way. There's definitely wrong ways to do it. But in this camper, like, I mean, there's really no rhyme or reason to where these boards are. So you just basically start puzzling things together.
Right.
But anyway, we'll start putting this together, try to maybe say a thing or two as we go and hopefully get this done tonight. Whenever you can, if you can get, even if it's a rotten piece, if you can get it out in one piece, you can use that to kind of draw a template for yourself. So it takes a little of the guesswork out. So I'm going to go ahead and jigsaw that and keep moving.
I'm going to take some of this flashing material and I'm going to seal this up. I've got some exterior sealant that I'm going to put on the bottom of that and kind of lay it in place and seal around all of that. And then we are going to build our framing around all of this too, and it'll keep all of that in place. I may even come back after the fact on the exterior and try to seal up a little bit around there if it looks like it needs it. All right, so that's the first one laying down there. The next one I'm going to do is come in here along that, put that in there.
Can I see if these are going to fit?
Yeah, hold on. Christy brought her Lincoln log set in here. Now we're going to see what we can build.
Okay. I don't remember where everything goes. I think this was here. Ooh, that gives me a hard time.
FYI, Lincoln logs were a pretty cool precursor to Legos for me.
Why is this so low? It's not, I mean, that would sit up like that. Basically, yeah.
I wonder why it is like that. I don't know.
Okay. Well, let's just keep going here. This one was for here. Oop.
Oh, perfect. Look at you.
I know.
You're all modest and all that
I
stuff.
know.
Oh, my.
Oh, come on, baby. Oh, yeah.
Man, look at that.
See, you just, pretend like you know what you're doing.
Right.
This'll gonna.
Don't they say fake it till you make it?
Yeah, I think they do.
Yeah. Not this girl.
This is gonna fit. It just needs a little love,
Right. Little persuasion.
Okay, so that will, I think, allow us to get the floor in.
Yeah, that looks great.
And then we can stand there,
Right.
in theory,
Yeah.
to build the rest of this.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. Good job.
Thanks.
You got your pride and joy ready?
You're not going to let me test fit it without the camera rolling?
No.
Oh, yeah. Are you that confident? The metal looks good.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
Ooh, look at you. You didn't have any doubts.
Are you going to stand on it?
Are you going to stand on it?
I don't know. I mean, that's... Okay, so this will be screwed the whole way.
Yes.
All right, Tyler just went to take Jack to lacrosse practice, so that's a new sport for him this year. But we are going to use this in the floor. This is the 1.5-inch pink foamular, the Pink Panther foam board. We had some left over from our last project, Harvey. If you haven't seen that, check it out. So I'm going to use this in the floor. I don't know what we're going to use in the walls. We might use this again, or we might go something else, but there's a lot of different ways to cut this. I'm just going to use a jigsaw. It's a little bit overkill, but it just guides right through. Makes a little bit of a mess, but you could score it and snap it. You could use a circular saw. You could use a hot knife. You could use whatever you want. But I'm going to go with the jigsaw, make a couple cuts, and get this in the floor. We got a couple in place. This one, hopefully this one fits. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Snug is good. So that one's in, and we've got some plywood now. We'll cut and place over that. got the floor in over here. We're going to start doing some measurements for the wall boards. One of the things we need to do is take these couple of big screws or bolts or whatever out, and they're holding in the awning now. So we are going to do our best to see if this awning is going to be salvageable before we take it down. We'll see if we can get to detract.
I'm almost voting no awning already. I have little to no faith.
So you're going to hit like a unlock button or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, what's the opposite of retract?
Detract.
That's what I said. That's not true.
No,
but it sounds right.
All right, I'll cut the zip ties, and then it'll fling off into my face. No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe. It's a chance we're willing to take, babe.
That's right.
As long as it doesn't. Yikes!
See?
Holy cow.
So.
Well, is this chunk right here broken off on my side? I cannot see really, but it looks like that whole end, is that broken? Covering the tube?
It's supposed to have those plastic. Yeah, it is. That's the plastic piece.
So that.
The end's broke out.
Oh, yeah. Well, awnings are expensive.
Umbrellas aren't. I vote for a beach umbrella. Yeah, awnings are overrated.
No, awnings are amazing.
Oh.
Geez, our first big fight.
23 years and we had our first big fight.
I forgive you.
I forgive you too. Just the outside piece. There you go. Oh. Wow. Yeah, that seemed dangerous. It's still good. We're ready to wrap it up for the night. It is super cold and getting late. Christy's done a heck of a job getting the wall together here. We've got to put some screws in it. We'll show that tomorrow, and yeah, we'll be back out here tomorrow.
All right, very exciting. We're about to make a square egg. We've got one here, peeled, warm. You want to drop it in? Ooh. Boy, you wouldn't be able to use much bigger egg than that. Okay, so that's in. And we need to
Get the square egg press.
This thing goes here.
And then you twist it, and then you put that
Okay, you want to put the top on?
this way?
Yeah, you just kind of screw it, and like you don't explode the egg, but I think you just do it till it's like, let's see. Oh boy, oh my gosh. Okay, is it filled out, the whole thing?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Should we try to twist it one more little twist, or will it just blow the thing up? All right, so that goes into the freezer or fridge for like 5 minutes, and then we feast. Oh boy, there it is. Yeah, the bottom pushes out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, we're gonna eat this thing?
Are you gonna eat this thing?
Yeah, you're not gonna eat it?
No.
Oh man.
Let's have one. It's one.
All right, Ella's obsessed with the directions here, where it said to insert one peeled Wammer hard-boiled egg. So we put our Wammer egg in there. You want to slice it?
Yeah. It stinks.
We're gonna get invited to all the parties now. Oh yeah. There it is, folks. Gotta see it to believe it. Good job, Ella.
Thank you.
Okay, back again. We're gonna wrap up this wall. And one of the tools that comes in really handy when doing these walls is a Well, this is our Craig jig, but it's for doing pocket holes. And we end up using pocket holes like from the factory. This is put together with staples. I don't know if you can see. A lot of the walls, like on our last camper, they were just stapled from here to here. And I don't know. We're not going to put it together with staples. So
We're industrial.
We're going for the pocket holes. And we're just going to start piecing this smorgasbord together. And I did say it doesn't really matter how you build it, but you do want to keep in mind where you're going to need to nail paneling. And also like this board here, this ceiling joist rafter thing, like it's sitting on this board. What we don't want is for the one it comes down on, we don't want too much weight on the window. So whenever possible, you want to carry that load all the way down to the floor. So this board is actually sitting there. We'll screw it into this one. And then it's going to go all the way down. Jeepers creepers.
Jeepers creepers. Where'd you get them?
All right, so we just clip the old Craig jig on there. The drill bit it comes with. Boom. So there's your hole.
Okay.
Are you going to test out the new floor?
You want me to?
I don't know. I mean, sure. Whoa! It's like an earthquake. Ta-da! You're very talented.
Thank you. We got it all framed up and screwed together. We are going to go outside and screw the aluminum from the outside to the frame. So now's the fun part of the project where we bought roofing screws that have these little rubber washers made onto them. The reason why we bought these is because we looked for 1/4-inch hex head screws that were stainless, and they are nowhere to be found anywhere. Well, I take that back. They make them in a self-tapper, but of course we wanted a wood screw. So here we are, taking about 50 of these bad boys apart.
Should be hitting the hay. Gotta work tomorrow. We're gonna de-washer screws for an hour.
De-wash. Oh, and the other thing is, the reason why we went with these roofing screws, they are already painted screws. So we figure it gives it a little bit better protection than, say, a zinc coated screw, because what was originally on the trailer looks like zinc coated, and they've rusted over the years. So.
And our plan is to paint this camper. We don't really want to paint over rusty screws, so I think Tyler convinced me that we're going to replace all the screws. So we have to take the washers off of 500 of these eventually. There's a lot of screws on this camper. Seriously. All right, we're popping these screws back in. And one of the things we're hoping to do in this video is to actually frame out some walls. We want to get to the roof sooner rather than later. And so we thought it would be nice to have some walls in there to just give a little more support for the roof. But like we mentioned, this camper doesn't have a gray tank, and we need to figure that out before we really can figure out an exact layout of the bathroom and where the walls should go. So we're not going to get to that in this video, but we do hope you stay tuned for framing some interior and getting that put together. We're going to get to the roof soon.
I am excited for it. I would feel better if the roof was done sooner rather than later. If we have to pull it back outside, that'll be a load off of my mind. So. Yeah.
So anyway, thanks for watching, bearing with us through the car deer accident, and hopefully that wasn't too traumatic for you or
it was traumatic for me.
But we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
All right, see you guys.